For the fight fans joining us and the millions watching around the world. Out of the Red Korner!
Yes, everyone. How's everyone doing? Welcome to In the Red Korner with me, Ross. Hope everyone's well. Sunday sessions are here. I've got Danny and Lou from The Fuse on. They're over in Sweden at the moment, having a great time by the looks of things. I went over for the KSP event, Bare Knuckle event that was going on over there. We're just having a bit of a struggle with the phone, but I'll bring them on. Here he is, the champ, and Lou from Fuse. Yes, how are you doing?
You all right, mate?
Aye, all good. How's Sweden?
It's mint.
Looks incredible. Like I'm watching you on Instagram.
Lovely place, mate.
It's beautiful, mate. Absolutely immaculate.
Is it?
Yeah.
Don't even have pigeons, mate.
They don't have pigeons.
No. Great, mate. Lovely place, like beautiful.
Yeah. So you went over for the KSP Bare Knuckle event.
Yeah, it's all an organisation out here. It's illegal out here, Bare Knuckle. So at the beginning of it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they're just starting to build it now, and it was a good setup and that. But you could tell, obviously, the lads are like new fighters to the game and that.
Yeah.
It's like novelty, if you get what I mean.
Right. What was like production level wise, and that was it a good setup?
Great, mate.
That was good.
Aye. You took over 3 of the belts, didn't you? You took some belts over with you.
Yeah, I took 3 of their European title belts over, and one of them was on the line on the night.
Excellent. Was there any good talent then that kind of stuck out in your mind?
Well, the last 2 fights were all right. They were just shootouts. Every one of them was shootouts. There wasn't a great deal of technique involved. They were just pure shootouts. And the last 2 fights, to be fair, could have went either way. It was just one of them. They were just dropping bombs from the off. And there was a German kid, what's he called?
Praller, yeah.
Praller. Lovely lad. We met up with him last night. And it's these lads' like dream to get to the UK and be on like a bare knuckle show in the UK. You know, yeah. That's what dreams are made of as far as they're concerned. They're fighting for travel expenses, that's all they fight for. So, you know, to be able to be in the UK and to get a wage of any description, I think would just be like Christmas for them, you know what I mean?
Yeah, will you be dropping any names into Bakewell recommendations?
Yeah, we already have, haven't we?
We already have, yeah. That Prowler will definitely be worth a phone call, mate. You know, it's just one of them. They're just keen. They're coming from other countries and that to fight for nothing. You know, that's how keen they are in bare knuckle, and the lad give a decent account of himself. And if he does come to England, I'm going to do a bit of training with him because I really like the lad. You know,
nice one. You met up with Liam and Matilda as well, the bare knuckle couple. They're over there, obviously.
Yeah, Liam's working away. We met up with Matilda. We done first day over here, wasn't it? They were doing a bit of sparring, so we went down to the gym, met up with her, and met up with the girls and that there. Some like big names in the female like MMA world, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Aye. You've been that wasn't at Gustafsson's gym though, was it? That was a different gym.
No, Gustafsson's gym. That
was Gustafsson's gym. Have you managed to bump into Darren Till yet?
No, I'm told he's back in England now. We only went out for the crack for a bit frisk. Obviously, I was going to spar. I was going to ask him for a spar if we were there, but he wasn't there. So you know, we just ripped in a little bit.
So what's the rest of it? Because obviously the show's been done now. Did you watch the Tyler Goodjohn show? Danny, you done a video on that yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, unlucky not to get the win, wasn't it? Like you say, it could have went either way.
What a fight. I'll give it to Tyler when I watched it back. We watched it back again for the 3rd time. And we both give it to Tyler by 1 point. But it was one of them. The second round and the fifth round, I would say, depending on where you sat by the ringside watching it, probably could have went either way. So, listen, it is what it is. Obviously, we wanted Tyler to win, didn't we? I think all three of us here wanted Tyler to win.
Yeah.
But it's just one of them things. Tyler will come again. He's just a relentless savage. He is what he is, mate. You know what you're getting with him. He can give it, he can take it, and he's a likeable lad.
He is really nice. I had him on the podcast last week. First time he's been on, and talking to him, I felt like I'd known him for ages. You know what I mean? He was just really easy to talk to. Yeah, he's been on your podcast a few times, hasn't he, Lou?
Yeah, I speak to Tyler quite a lot, mate. He's a lovely lad, and I think it's right what Danny said the other day. Like Tyler Goodjohn's, like if you want to get in that top 5, top 3 position, you're going to have to go through Tyler Goodjohn. It's like a massive test to get through in it. Do you know what I mean?
Definitely.
Yeah, the gatekeeper of the top 5, you said, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. That Soto had never been in a fight like that before. You know what I mean? There's no way he'd never seen a fight like that. And I think what I liked about him, I only watched 1 or 2 of his fights, but what I liked about that Soto is he was empty, mate, after the third round. He was empty. He was talking to his corner saying, "I'm losing," and he didn't be looking like he was displaying the best body language in between rounds. But when the bell went, he come out and he done what he needed to do. You know what I mean? And I have to tip my hat to him because I know how tired he was. You could just see it in him. He was exhausted.
Holding on to the ropes.
He was slumped on them ropes. You could see how much his chest was inflating and deflating. The breaths he was taking. He was exhausted, but he done what he needed to do. And he kept in the fight and he dug really deep. And I admired him for that. It was a great fight to watch, man.
Yeah. Do you think it was a bit of a hometown victory? Like the judges give it to him. He's from the hometown. No. I think they're seeing it as they scored it. 1 point. I mean, what's 1 point over 5 rounds? That's just telling you what kind of fight it was. We had Tyler 1 point up. They had him 1 point up. This is just how it is, mate. It's just judging. We can't all agree, especially on rounds like that. Like they say, the second round and the fifth round were very hard rounds to score. They could have went either way, and that's show weakness. That's what it is. That's what happens.
If Tyler or John won, you'd probably have the same amount of people saying Soto had been robbed.
Yeah.
That type of fight.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a few conspiracy theories out there saying that the English lads aren't, or the UK lads aren't getting the victories and the title shots and things like that. But obviously you've got yours coming up at some point whenever that happens. Mickey Terrell's been sitting out for a bit waiting for his. James Lilly's been sitting out waiting for his as well, and just seems to be a slow process at the moment for the UK lads to get over to America.
It is what it is. I mean, I don't really have any comment on that, really, to be honest. We'll just see how it pans out. I do think it's a fair promotion, and the best way to alleviate any risk is to knock them out. So that's what I'll continue to do.
All right, belter. What's on for the rest of the trip then? You've had, like I say, the show was on Friday night, so you've had a few days over there just dossing about and eating bastard burgers. What's happening for the rest of it? What's lined up?
Just going to meet up with the lads from over here later on, have a little bit of a chat with them and that, and get a little interview. And just going to have a little mooch about, mate. Maybe go to a shooting range or something like that before we head home.
Nice one. You've been vlogging it while you're over there, Lou?
Little bits, mate, yeah, but mainly I've just been putting them on my story. It's just basically been just me and you. Just having a crack.
Just having a laugh, mate. It's got some belter crap going, man. It's been what it's been, 2 lads having a laugh, taking the piss.
Seen you dossing about on the scooters.
Yeah, like kids, mate.
What's the sights and that like then? Are the sights good? Have you been around any of the places to see?
Absolutely mint, mate. I mean, just the place itself, the architecture, the people, the scenery, everything, mate. What a place. What a place. Round here is like the poshest part of Stockholm. It's like Mayfair or something, the equivalent. You know what I mean? Everyone's just loaded, mate.
There's G-Wagons, Porsches, everything all over.
It's unbelievable, mate. And it'd be a good place to come for anybody. You know what I mean? Good place to come for anybody. But, I would make sure you've got a few quid on you.
Brilliant. Spot on. I wish I was there.
What's happening your way anyway? What's happening back over? What's the weather like? Shite.
It was hot yesterday. It was a good day yesterday. Had a bit of a barbecue.
Yeah.
Pissed about in the back garden a bit and had a good day. Today's just grey. Just grey, you know what I mean? It's always just grey, isn't it, here?
Yeah.
But you're away again next week as well, aren't you?
Yeah, I think I'm back Monday morning. And I'm gone again Wednesday. Back to South Spain somewhere on Wednesday for 5 nights, I think, with Alice.
Nice. Will you be getting back into training after you get back then, or?
Yeah, when I come back from Spain, I'm going back to the gym. Going to start travelling about again, doing a bit of sparring and training and just getting back into it. I've enjoyed the time off, but I'm getting fat and lazy. You know, I'm eating shite all day, every day. So I have to start trying to minimise that when I get back in the gym.
What's the Swedish cake like? Any good?
Mate, absolutely off the Richter. You know, the
Milkshakes, mate.
The milkshakes, the pastries, the hot dogs, the burgers. Mate, it's next level food. Like
we got a milkshake this morning. It's not like England to get a little dabble of this. They put us like a full tub of vanilla ice cream in each of our milkshakes. Oh, man, it's heavy, man.
Everything you like, all the food you know when you're eating it, doesn't matter how full you are, you're just gutted that it's finished. You just want the food to go on forever.
Have you tried any of the local delicacies? Is it the herring and stuff like the pickled herring? Is it or
nah, burgers, hot dogs, cake, and pop?
Just shite, mate.
Good. Aaron Blakey was talking to him earlier. He's obviously wanting to do a bit of training with you and come up, or you go down there and stuff. So
100%, yeah, he's welcome up my end anytime. I've got a load of training lined up. So I mean, Aaron can come to me. I can go to Aaron. I've got 3 or 4 different lads, you know, Birmingham. Maybe do a bit with Rico and Sweeney and go to Leeds, and there's a few places I've got lined up, mate. So I'll just be ticking over and keeping busy with training.
Yeah, well, Aaron's down there with Rico training, so
yeah,
be good. What about yourself, Lou? What have you got coming up on the Fuse? Anything lined up?
Just going to keep cracking away with the podcast, mate. Might be going back away to another country in 3 weeks. Just waiting for it to be confirmed, so might get a little bit of interesting work out there. But yeah, mate, just going to keep chiseling away.
Excellent.
Getting some more podcasts and content out there.
Yeah. Have you heard much about the Newcastle show? Anything? You're always the inside man for the inside information, aren't you? So
there's obviously there's not really nothing that's released yet, is it? So I don't know what I'm allowed to say, what I can't say, what was confidential. So I don't really want to say now on that bit.
Fair enough.
You'll probably know what I know anyway. So.
Yeah. I'm just waiting to get the list off Bakewell.
Yeah, that's the same, mate.
Well, that's spot on. Thanks very much for your time, as always. And, I'll meet up with you, Danny, when you get back. We'll go for a brew and stuff.
Yeah, come and see us on Tuesday night or something. We'll get a brew and catch up.
You're away on Tuesday night, aren't you?
No, Wednesday I'm away.
Oh, Wednesday. Right, spot on.
I think I'll let you know when I get back. Alice knows.
Nice one. Look, enjoy the rest of the time in Stockholm. Have a brilliant time.
Spot on, mate. Speak to you soon.
Speak to you later.
Ta-ra, mate.
That's Danny off. Ta-ra.
Ta-ra, mate.
Yeah, Lou Fuse. If you're not subscribed to his podcast, go and subscribe because it's class. He gets all the Bare Knuckle Boxers on. He's been doing it a lot longer than me. I'm still on my march to 1,000. So if you haven't subscribed, then please go over and subscribe. I never thought I'd get 10, never mind nearly 1,000. Who've we got in the comments? Bobby Sutherland. Hello, Bobby. Hope you're well. Zeus comments. Thanks for the support, Zeus, and sharing my stuff. Really appreciate it. Gemma Lady, lovely little live. Thank you. Eddie Hearn. Gemma Lady again. Yeah, brilliant. Really appreciate it. I'll be releasing on Instagram, in the Red Korner podcast on Instagram, who I've got coming over, who I've got on the show this week. So go over there, give that a follow as well. Doesn't cost you anything. It's all free. So brilliant. Who's that now there? Mikey Plays Poker. Thanks for jumping in the comments there, mate. Carl Smith. Brilliant. Yeah, appreciate the support, everyone. Thank you very much, and enjoy the rest of the weekend. Speak to you later.
For the fight fans joining us and the millions watching around the world. Out of the Red Korner.
Corner podcast would like to thank our show sponsors, the Gentry Barbers and Tattoo Lounge, Funky Gums Mouthguards, Vandella Phone Repairs, and The One Who Follows.